So good day everyone. I am Jovelyn Ruales and I will be discuss the David Merrill principles of instructions. But before that, let us all know who is David Merrill first. So David Merrill or Marinel David Merrill is an education researcher specializing in instructional design and technology. He is born on March 27, 1937. Then he is widely recognized for his contributions to the development of instructional design models and theories aimed at improving the effectiveness of teaching and learning processes. So, David Merrill is a prominent figure in the field of instructions, design, and educational technology. He is widely recognized for his contributions to the development of instructional design models and theories. His aim at improving the effectiveness of teaching and learning process. So David Merrill's work has had a significant impact on the field of instructional design and has contributed to advancing our understanding of how to design effective learning experiences that promote meaningful learning outcomes. So Merrill believed that answering multiple choice or short answer or matching questions which rely only on a learner's memory isn't sufficient for the application aspect of learning. He believed that learners should actually do what they're learning in the context of a real-world problem. So here's the 5 principles of instructions. First is task-centered principle. Second, activation principle. Third is demonstration principles. Fourth, application principle. And the last is integration principles. So when we say task-centered principles, it is instruction should focus on real-world tasks that learners are likely to encounter and need to perform. Teachers should present tasks that are relevant and meaningful to the learners. So these principles emphasizes the importance of relevance and application in learning. So as proposed by David Merrill, that task-centered principle, it emphasizes the importance of designing instructional activities that focus on real-world tasks that learners are likely to encounter and need to perform. These principles underscores the relevance and applicability of learning experiences by aligning them with authentic tasks and situations. So, these principles suggest that instructional design should prioritize activities and content that directly relate to the task learners will need to accomplish in their professional or personal lives. By engaging learners in tasks that mirror real-world scenarios, instructional designers can enhance motivation, engagement, and the transfer of learning to practical situations. So, it encourages educators to move away from abstract or theoretical learning experiences and instead emphasizes practical implications and problem solving skills. By doing so, learners are better prepared to apply their knowledge and skills in authentic contexts, ultimately leading to more meaningful and effective learning outcomes. Here's the example. In a basic class, students could be asked to design and build a simple machine to demonstrate the principles of mechanical advantage. Second example, in a language learning course, students might exchange in tasks such as ordering food in a restaurant or asking for directions in a stimulated environment. And last example is, in a computer programming course, students might task developing a mobile app to solve a specific problem such as tracking personal fitness goals. So the second principles is activation principles. So when we say activation principles, learners' prior knowledge and experience should be activated and connected to new learning material. Learning is promoted when learners activate existing knowledge and experience. So teachers should connect new information to what learners already know. These principles seek to engage learners by making connecting between what they already know and what they have or what they are learning. So activation principle is this will help the learners to further understand the lesson as they are all actively engaged and participate. So by that, their minds open to listen and learn new. For instance, before teaching a lesson on the American Revolution, a history teacher could ask students to brainstorm what they already know about the topic. So here's the example. Before starting a lesson on fractions, students might review their knowledge of basic arithmetic operations like addition and subtraction. And before introducing a unit on ancient civilization, a history teacher might ask students to brainstorm what they already know about the topic and share their personal experiences related to it. The third principle is demonstration principle. So demonstration principle is a new knowledge or skills should be demonstrated to learners in a clear and concise manner. Teachers should provide clear examples and models of the concept or skills being taught. So this principle emphasizes the importance of providing learners with examples, models, and demonstrations to facilitate understanding. So this would help the learners to motivate to learn as they advance knowledge. It will give them a further information deeply to understand the lesson to be taught. So by providing examples, models through demonstration, this will help the learners to learn as well. So here's the example. In mathematics class, a teacher could demonstrate step by step how to solve a complex algebraic equations. Second, in a basic class, the teacher might demonstrate how to conduct a specific experiment before asking students to perform it themselves. The third example, in a cooking class, the instructor might demonstrate the proper technique for julienning vegetables before asking students to practice the skill themselves. The fourth principle is the application principles. So learners should be given opportunities to apply new knowledge or skills in authentic contexts. Then teachers should provide opportunities for learners to practice and apply what they have learned. These principles emphasizes active learning and the importance of practice and application for skill development. So, when we say application principle, it helps the learners to participately to involve learning new because they are given the opportunities and freedom to apply their knowledge. This would be motivate them and they interested as well to learn. So, practice by applying the knowledge and skills makes them perfect. Here's the example. In a language class, students could practice speaking and writing in real-life scenarios, such as ordering food in a restaurant. After learning about the scientific method, students could conduct an experiment in the classroom to apply their understanding. Last, in a language course, students might role-play real-life scenarios such as ordering food at a restaurant or booking hotel room to practice their speaking skills in context. And the last principle is integration principle. When we say integration principle, learning should be integrated with real-world context and tasks to promote transferability. So learning is promoted when learners are encouraged to integrate new knowledge with their existing knowledge teachers should help learners make connections between different concepts and apply them in various situations. So this principle highlights the importance of designing of instructions that enables learners to transfer their knowledge and skills to new situations and contexts. So when we say integration principle, learning should be integrated with real-world context and tasks to promote transferability. So here's the example. In a science class studying ecology, students might integrate their understanding on ecosystems by analyzing the impact of human activity on local wildlife habitats during a field trip or a nearby nature reserve. In a business course, students might analyze case studies of real companies to apply theoretical concepts to practical situations they might encounter in their careers. The last, biology class, students could be asked to relate the functions of different organelles in a cell to the overall functioning of a living organism. So, in conclusion, the five principles are very useful and helpful to the learners because when using the five principles, they are learned better and they give what by using the five instructions principles of David Merrill, it will help the learners to learn better and they also meet their needs and by that they learn a lot by using their knowledge and skills. That's all. Thank you.